Hey folks, Crazy Clamorady here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 8 in our 20 from 1990 series, and this game is maybe not a bona fide classic by Capcom, but it is a sort of classic. It was fun. I remember seeing this at a movie theater lobby, and this is called Magic Sword. Its full name is Magic Sword Heroic Fantasy, but I would imagine most people just call it Magic Sword. It doesn't say Heroic Fantasy on the marquee that I can see. This is a kind of fun scrolling platform adventure type of game set in a fantasy setting, and you can play one player or you can play two players simultaneous play, and each character will control some sort of hero, and player one's hero is some sort of swordsman, and player two's hero is some sort of axe battler type of character. And you can collect multiple allies to help you out. And this has typical great Capcom music, and it's really kind of loud. But there are tons of treasure chests in this game, and you can collect all sorts of goodies from them. And sometimes there will be traps inside those treasure chests, and they can cause damage to you. And this is one of the characters that you can have as an ally. And the ally will have a separate life bar. You have your own life bar, and when the ally's life bar runs out, then they die, and you continue on alone. But in order to get an ally, you have to use a key on the jail cell that they're in. And it will not always be an ally that helps you out. Sometimes there will be a trap inside the jail cell. And sometimes the ally will have some health restoration items for you. And look at that, they ripped off the Moai from Konami's Gradius. But this game has great sound effects, great music. It's definitely involving, but boy is it long. There are 51 levels to play in this game. There is your stage right outside the castle, and then there are 50 stages after that, so there are a total of 51. But the different characters that you can have as your allies are the axe battler, or no, excuse me, that's the second player, are the Amazon with a crossbow, a big man that has a boomerang axe, a knight that has a spear, a lizard man. You can only get him later in the game. And you can start by choosing up to stage 33 if you want to start on a harder stage. There's also the ninja, the priest, the thief, and the wizard. And there will sometimes be an item, or you can get the thief to find hidden treasure chests. You'll see some indicator to show where that hidden chest is, and then you need to attack that spot, and then slash the treasure chest to open it up. And note that you get, there's a key. There's different types of keys. There's like 3 different types of keys. There's a gold one, a silver one, and a platinum one. And they open the different jail cells. And you can really rack up all the different keys. You can see how many you've got at the bottom left, and here is an Amazon with her crossbow. I like the Amazon. I think she's a good ally to have. You will see your own life bar at the top left, and any special item that you collected underneath it. And there are special items that can give you better abilities, or better defense, or better offense. And here is a boss. Don't let it land on you. Like I said, your life bar is at the bottom, or at the top left. and it can roll over. The higher number that it has, the more times that it can drain out, and you'll still be alive. And you can collect coins, and they're worth points. If you have to spend a continue, if you run out of life, you only get 1 life. Then your score will reset. You won't carry it with you, which sucks. And note that there is a charge meter for your attack. You can wait and let that bar fill up and then attack, and your attack will be much stronger. So there will be definitely times when you need to do that, and there will be times when you have to face a boss, like we saw earlier. And it's very good to wait and let your shot charge up and then attack, because they will have a nice long life bar themselves. You don't go to like a shop or anything. You see the coins, but that's just for bonus points. And when you want to free an ally, you just hold up on the joystick when you're in front of that lock. And as long as you have a key to that lock, the right key, then you will open it, and hopefully an ally will come out and a trap won't happen. And the traps can be like arrows flying at you, or swords flying at you, or fire burning you. When you beat a boss, you will get a sword, a new sword, a stronger sword. And when you get hit by the enemy, you may lose it. It may get knocked out of your hands, and you need to go back and retrieve it. But it really does upgrade your offense, so you'll want to definitely go back and get it if it does get knocked out of your hand. See, it'll say lever up. Now sometimes, or level up, I think, or no, lever up. It does say. Now sometimes you'll press up and it won't happen. You'll need to hold up on the joystick and wait. Sometimes there'll be other little traps, like I think they called this a guillotine, and you'll need to go at the right time, and you can eventually get like a shield, and that can protect you from the enemy's projectiles. Now the size of the coin will, the bigger it is. Oops, I lost a life. Or I died, so I have to continue. The bigger the coin, the more points you get, of course, for the coin. There are all sorts of little items that can help you. If you've ever played Rastan and you saw the amount of different items that you can collect that will help you, this game, I think, has that beat. There are a ton of items that are helpful. There are items that can give you bonus points. There are items that will restore your energy. And allies that you free might give you some energy back. Hey, like that. There was a green apple. And I can't tell you exactly how much life is restored by the various food items. But some of the inventory items that will help you, they can increase your sword damage, your charge meter might be faster to fill up. You can have your damage reduced. You can have your scoring doubled from that point on. All points will be doubled. You can heal your ally faster. You can increase item appearance. If you can find the crystal ball, that will reveal several secret chests. And getting the ally, the thief, he will find those chests for you. And we face another boss. Use that ledge as cover. and be ready to dodge the dragon's feet when he kind of dives at you. But this is a boss where it pays to let your shot charge. Ouch! Yeah, I remember playing this back in the day. It's pretty fun. There, I lost my sword and I had to get it back. But keep an eye out on your life bar and your allies' life bar. And I lost my ally. And there, I killed him just in time. When you hear that alarm, I think that means that you're almost out of energy. When you see a golden or a blue door at the end of the stage, that's going to be the one you need to go through to get to the next area. And once you beat a boss, you get all sorts of little bonuses, and you get some life back on your life meter. Some of the levels are very short, and some of them are quite a bit longer. And once you use the key to go into the door or touch the door, as we saw in the last stage, all the enemies roaming about will be killed, and they won't be able to hurt you while you're trying to go in the door. Don't touch those thorns there. Sometimes it's good to slash away like crazy because there might be a bunch of enemies coming after you. But a lot of the time you'll want to use the charged attack. And there is the big man, they call him. And he has a boomerang axe. Better pick that sword back up. With one swing of the boomerang axe, or any powerful weapon, that you can, if you cut through a whole bunch of enemies at once with it, ouch, watch out for those spears, then you might get some food item back. Yeah, there's a blue door, so we definitely want to go in there. And then we'll see a little cutscene of us scaling the stairs to go to the next floor. But yeah, there are 51 floors. And just outside the castle is considered a floor. Yeah, let's go in that door quickly. I'm not nearly good enough to beat this game with one credit. Not even close. It's a really, really long game. Really, really, really like the music and the sound effects and the graphics of this game. Perhaps the gameplay isn't anything that we haven't seen before. Well, I died falling in there, but I think there was something that you have to ride, and that'll take you to some platforms. I just got kind of reckless there. And I decided to not continue there. But we will see at least snippets of the remaining stages. And I will put on, I think it was infinite energy. So yeah, the characters that can help you, there is the Amazon, and she has a crossbow. These are your allies. The big man has a boomerang axe. There is a knight that will have a spear. There is a lizard man, and he will fly, and he has a sword. But you need a specific item to be able to make him appear. And you have to have the diamond ring. And that's one of those inventory items you need to come across that's likely to be in a treasure chest. And again, watch out, some of those treasure chests will have traps. And you'll take damage if you get hit by them. And note that you can back up. Excuse me. Note that you can back up if you were going forward, you can back up as far as you like instead of not being allowed to go all the way back. So if there's a treasure chest that you want to go back and collect, go ahead and do so. You really have plenty of time. You are timed, and you will die if you run out of that time. But you have plenty of time to advance through a stage and complete it. And if you have that shield, remember, it'll block those projectile attacks from a lot of enemies. And there's the knight. Yeah, I put on infinite energy cheat, so I was able to jump into the thorns and not get hurt. Some of those... oops, there was a trap. You can't go in that. That's not a door. And there I see a timer alarm saying that I'm low on time, but I managed to beat that stage. This is probably on a lot of Capcom classic compilations for computer or home system or whatever. Yeah, I remember seeing this at I think it was the Washington Square Cinema, which is defunct now. I don't remember what movie I was going to see at the time. Oh, and a couple of enemies jumped out of that door. And we see the fairies. Sometimes the fairies will appear, and they will give you food items, health recovery items. But yeah, your life bar will fill up, and then another number will be added. So if you start at 0 and you get enough energy to fill that bar up and then some, then the bar will say 1. And you continue to do it, it can go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And so when that bar drains, then it will just drop down 1 number. And when it's 0, and when that drains, of course, you die. Same thing with your ally. But we're seeing the various... I think we got to see all the allies in this game. That there is probably the priest. The knight has spears. I got interrupted. I was trying to tell you the rest of the things that the allies do. The ninja has shuriken. The priest has holy bullets. And you need to, I think with the priest, you need to charge his shot. Just wait a minute before you fire. And here's another boss coming up here. The thief not only locates the hidden chests or traps, but he can throw bombs too. And there is a wizard that has magic missiles. When you get to the 50th floor, then you will face one final boss, and then you will have a choice. There will be like some evil orb. You can elect to destroy it, or you can elect to keep it and become evil yourself. So you can have a good ending or a bad ending. And we'll look at both of those. Yeah, when the boss dies, they will give up a whole bunch of coins. The high score list is kind of daunting unless you can find the really lucrative treasures or coins. The lowest high score is 200,000 points. So it's kind of stiff unless you know where the lucrative treasures are. There's another trap, a bunch of boulders falling down on you. Fortunately, I had cheats on. But yeah, some of the stages are really short, and that's when you go between the various towers of the castle. There will be these very short walkways to the next tower. Look out for these swinging maces. Yeah, with a charged shot, you might be able to take out multiple enemies with one swing. There will be some enemies that can poison you. There will be like scorpions and some other enemies that can poison you, and you won't be able to use your weapon for a little while. And we'll look at that a little bit later. And the mummies might be able to grab you. I hate the mummies, they're annoying, and they can drop from way high up where you can't see them. That wah cry gets really old fast. Yeah, there will be some times when you want to charge your attack, and sometimes when you don't. There was a hidden treasure chest right there, and that gave me a lot of points. So yeah, there will be like certain items. There's a diamond that's like 1,000,000 points. There's a gem that's 80,000 points. There is a pair of scissors in the game, and I think that kills off your ally right away. That is worth 60,000 points, though. We're just going to look at snippets of the remainder of the levels, but I will show you at least some of all the levels in this video here. Sometimes there will be poisonous items that will take off energy, and there's a golem. There's the scissors. Goes my ally. I can drop into the... You can press down and jump when you're on a platform. Some platforms, and you'll just drop down a level or a floor. The Yashichi is somewhere in this game. The Capcom Yashichi. There's also the Capcom Strawberry. There might be other Capcom items. Well, I'm able to swing my weapon. I got poisoned, but it doesn't hurt the enemies. You just have to wait for it to wear off. Some enemies it'll affect you longer, and some it won't affect you very long at all. But the effect will wear off once you enter the door. I think that was like a bunch of poisonous spiders or something that were jumping on me. Yeah, I like the item that really quickly fills up your charge meter. And here's another boss. Yeah, of all the allies that can help you, I'm not sure. I kind of like Big Man. I kind of like the Amazon. The Lizard Man is pretty good. He's very strong. But something I didn't mention yet is that you can increase your level, your strength level. You know, the more enemies you fight, your strength level will increase, and it can increase up to what was it, level 7? But your attack will be stronger. Yeah, it can go up to level 3, level 5, and level 7, and the same for your ally. And you can shoot fireballs further from your weapon. It'll be stronger. You saw that in the demo, the big man especially. His boomerang axe, it can cut through several enemies at once, and it can be flung very far. Yeah, those scorpions will poison you too. Yep, I'm poisoned. but it didn't last very long, fortunately. But again, there are different types of keys. There is silver, gold, and platinum, and you'll keep a running total of those at the bottom left, or if you have a second player, at the bottom right. And again, player number 1 is some sort of a swordsman, and he has a sword, of course. And like I said, when you beat bosses, or when you complete castle towers, perhaps, you will get a new sword. And he starts out with a normal sword, and then he moves on to falchion, samurai, broadsword, flame sword, great sword, and thunder sword. And then the axe battler, which is the second player, starts out with a normal axe, and then he can get a battle axe, a halberd, a broad axe, a flame axe, a great axe, and a thunder axe. The allies do not get better weapons, as far as I can tell, but they can get stronger attacks for their weapons. And now I have the lizard man, flying lizard, and you can only get him if you have the diamond ring, if you acquire the diamond ring. Here's another golem. It takes a lot of attacks to bring down. So yeah, if you want to get on the high score list, it's good to know where those hidden treasures are, or the very lucrative ones, because you need at least 200,000 to get on that high score list. And look out for the blue or yellow colored doors. Those are the ones that you need to enter to end the stage. And now we have breakable blocks that get in your way. Or if you time your jump right, you can jump on top of them. But yeah, once you press up when you're at the door, at the last door, and the key starts to spin around you, then you're safe. Now notice that if you have 2 players simultaneous play, you can have a total of 4 characters on the screen at once. You know, one ally for each player. And I didn't mention it yet, I don't think, but you can only have one ally at one time. So if you have an ally, oops, somebody died. If you have an ally and you open another cell door and a new ally comes out of there, you either have to keep the ally that you've got and not touch the new ally so that you acquire them, or just touch the new ally and lose the old ally. Sometimes there will be these rotating wheels of colored balls, and you'll need to attack the orange one in order to destroy that wheel. Yeah, I think I like the aspect of collecting allies, or getting an ally at a time. And note that the ninja's stars will bounce off of walls and ceilings, I think. Pretty cool. I kind of like the ninja, but he really is kind of weak.
Thank you.
And there's the lizard man again. Yeah, I can't really give you a rundown of every single item. But there's a number of coins. One with a sword, one with a unicorn, one with an eagle, one with Julius Caesar's likeness on it, and those are worth various amounts of points. The chests are made of wood, metal, or gold, and you just need to duck and slash to open them. And again, you'll see the running total of the keys that you've collected. And there's another boss. And again, the final floor is 50, and you will get to choose whether you want the good or bad ending after you've beaten the boss there. Yeah, the lizard man, the flying lizard man, has pretty good power, but again, you'll need the item, the diamond ring, in order to be able to get him. We'll just fast forward to me killing him. Yeah, enemies like this, later in the game, it's really good to get a nice charged shot on him here and there. And they all give you a ton of gold coins when they die. And you'll be directed where to go to get to the exit. And I've got a new sword. I got a great sword. Thanks, I think it's pretty great too. I hope if you enjoy NFL football, that you enjoyed the games that were played today. My team won, although it wasn't really as convincing as I would have liked it. They'll be playing the Dolphins in the first round next weekend. I would like to get a 3-day weekend with what is it, Columbus Day or something coming up, or no, Martin Luther King's birthday coming up. But we'll see. These days it seems like I have to work a lot more holidays than I used to. We'll see how it goes. But again, with a particularly strong leveled up ally, they might be able to take out a whole group of small enemies with one attack, and that may leave some food energy restoration items. There's another annoying golem. Scoot forward to the door at the end. But you'll see the floor that you're on at the bottom center. Extra items from the hidden treasures that fall right on beds of spikes. Fortunately, I have cheats on, so it doesn't matter. Oops, I missed that other hidden treasure. But yeah, try to learn where those hidden treasures are, so you might get some good bonus items and get your score closer to 200,000, the minimum needed to get on the high score list. When you're about to face a boss, or when you're going up the stairs in the cutscenes, you can press the buttons to speed up the action so that you can get back to the game. Although they move pretty fast as it is, I think. Did that enemy actually open up a treasure for me? Maybe he did. Yeah, I hate when those mummies just drop from the air. There's like a sapphire ring, a breastplate, and a plated helm that give you bonus points. I don't think they're actually armor that you don to increase your defense or anything. And there's another trap. Whoops. And there was a fairy that gave me a whole bunch of food items. Not that I need them now with the cheats that I've got. But yeah, if you have the thief right there that I've got as an ally, he'll see those hidden treasures for you. Plus, he'll throw bombs. I don't know that I don't remember for sure if any of the allies can actually open the treasure chests for you. I don't rely on them to. I do it myself. Besides just the scorpions or the spiders that can poison you, you can also lose energy from, I think there's poisonous mushrooms that can be gleaned from certain treasure chests. And I'm not sure what that item that I just picked up does. But you can also collect a red heart and a blue heart, and those will... Oh, the red heart will automatically raise the allies' level, and the blue heart will fill the allies' health. There are just so many different items. And there I'm poisoned. But, again, the allies are the Amazon, the Ninja, the Priest, the Big Man, the Knight, the Thief, the Wizard, and the Lizard Man. And we are right about to the end here. And this is just kind of a warm-up. This just shows an earlier boss they have to beat. Yeah, I wouldn't put this game quite in the same breath as like Strider or Final Fight. But it's kind of a good semi-classic from Capcom. Definitely worthy of being in a number of classic compilations or whatever. So now we are coming up on the final floor of the game, and of course we are going to face a final boss. And once we beat him, we get the opportunity to destroy this evil orb, or to keep it for ourselves and become an evil god. Now we have this very warped view of the castle here. Very creepy graphics. And we'll press the buttons to speed this up a little bit here. Little bit of dialogue here and there in this game. And we have to kill this guy off. I think I have the priest with me. And he's got a lot stronger attack than he used to. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was 1990 or maybe 1991. I was living with my stepdad in Federal Way / Auburn, Washington at the time. I came down to visit my folks, my dad and stepmom. I went to see a movie down in Tigard, Oregon. I don't remember what it was. But I saw a magic sword in the theater lobby. Played it, enjoyed it, still enjoy it. And now we've killed the final boss, and we get our choice whether to destroy this evil orb or to claim it as our own and become some sort of evil god. A little bit more dialogue as he dies. With it, you could have eternal life and control of the world. And we get to choose yes or no. And first I'm going to choose yes. I want to be an evil god. Give me that power. The warrior that the people put their faith in. Yeah, they put their faith in me, and I really disappointed them. And he sits on his throne and makes an evil laugh. You don't have a ton of time to put in your initials, so you'll want to hold left or right to quickly skim through the letters or characters. There we go. But now we're going to look at the better ending. In just a moment there, I got first place. I don't know at what point your score would roll over. But now I'm going to choose to be the good guy and destroy the evil orb. I've wondered sometimes what it would be like to live forever. I don't think I would hate it as much as a lot of people would. There's a lot of things I would like to live my life over again, or be able to make choices or do things that I didn't get to. That it's kind of too old for me to, or too late for me to do now. I don't know, one of those dumb things you sometimes think about. At any rate, I'll put in my initials for the good ending. That is Magic Sword, and it is also known as Magic Sword Heroic Fantasy, but most people know it as Magic Sword. And as far as I can tell on the marquee, it just says Magic Sword, so I'm just going to call it Magic Sword. But this was created by Capcom, and it's kind of maybe one of those semi-lesser classics, like Gunsmoke or something. But definitely worth checking out. Definitely one of the better games of 1990. So it definitely had to make my 20 from 1990 list. One of these days I would like to take time and get back to my 20 from Sega CD list. But that's going to be a ways in the future, I think. I definitely want to finish my 1990 list. I hope you're all able to stay nice and warm, that you have a nice stable job, that you have family and friends that are healthy as well as yourself.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But that was Magic Sword, and that was game number 8 in our 20 from 1990 series. Well, this is Crazy Clown Race, and thanks for watching Magic Sword by Capcom, game number 8 in our 20 from 1990 series, and I hope to see you soon for game number 7. Y'all take care, everybody, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
We come together.